But as a rapper, it's part of the job description. I'm just saying. You can't just be coming out here. You can't be coming out here apologizing for your bars 2 days after you drop the bars. Now, if the bars were at the level you felt they were supposed to be at, maybe you wouldn't be feeling as bad. You thought it was lame because you didn't have confidence in the song. Yeah. I get it. You know, you said you did as part of your 7-minute drill. You, like I was just saying earlier, rap the raps. If you want to rap. No clearance. What's up, everybody? It's the No Clearance Podcast here. It's your boy Jay. I'm joined here by K to the K. What? K to the. Sorry, I had to do a little. I gave you a little hezzy. KC. But welcome to another episode, everybody. As you can hear, Tyler's not here. Let's give him a round of applause. He just welcomed.
Oh, damn.
What?
That was fucked up the timing, but go ahead. That was good.
Okay. Sorry. But as you can hear, Tyler's not here today. Sorry about that. You know, he usually starts the show, but, you know, he's not here. I want to give him a happy round of applause because he just welcomed his first child. Yes. Baby 03. They calling her LA right now. She's adorable. She just came here this past Friday. I was happy to hear that. It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing.
So beautiful. I've never been this happy for someone to have a baby before.
I love it for other people, yeah.
Yeah, usually when people have a baby, I'd be like, oh, that's nice.
But I also think it's like, depends. For me, I'm like, depends on the circumstances. Like, could you handle a kid?
Yeah, it's like, oh, really? You had a baby? Oh.
But it's already? Like, we know Tyler's responsible. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what? I love that for you.
It's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. There's only so many people I know who had a baby, and I'd be like, this is the perfect time. Just happy for you. Yeah, like, you know, it's like sometimes
you got energy, you're still young.
Yeah. Everybody got that cousin who got a baby, and you be like, oh, you're pregnant? Yeah. Oh.
Well, so what are you going to do?
Yeah.
That's how you know it's bad when somebody hits you. So what are you going to do?
Yeah. Oh. Oh, so what's the plan? Oh, I feel like if we get pregnant and someone says to me, so what's the plan? I'd be like, get out my house.
Hey, so what's the plan? It's crazy.
So what's the plan?
Hey, so we're expecting. Ooh, all right.
Ooh,
okay.
All right, okay.
So what's the plan?
Yeah. Oh. Or when the baby's here and you be like, oh, I didn't even know you was carrying. Who's the father? Ain't nothing worse than going to the baby showers with the mom's alone.
Hey.
I'd be like, damn.
So where's the father at home?
Right, okay.
He plays ball overseas, okay.
Yeah, he's over there hooping, you know, with his buddies.
Yeah. Hope he's sending back money, babe.
I hope he got enough money to live while he out there.
You know what I mean? Because god damn.
But how was your weekend, KC? We had started off the weekend with good news. I wonder if it carried over into the weekend.
You know what? I didn't do anything crazy. I was at the house. I did a clean, a deep clean. You know, I like to do it once.
Okay.
A deep clean once a month. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just like clean the baseboards and stuff. I've realized that like I need to get a cleaner. I can't do it.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? I'm at the point where it's like I can afford to, you know, throw like $120 to somebody to do it. Leave you the apartment. I'll be back in 2 hours.
I will tell you, it's not worth it. You gotta go to a really good person. Cause me and Jada did that once. We did like a TaskRabbit.
No, but I'm not gonna do TaskRabbit. I got an Olga. I already have a reference.
Oh, you do? Okay, because I'm saying we did TaskRabbit once to have someone clean the apartment.
Were they Spanish?
I think she might have either been Haitian or African.
Damn, you would think, you know, non-white would be.
She just didn't finish the job. Let's just say that. Like, we hired her to do 3 rooms: the living room, the living room, the kitchen, and the guest room.
Yeah.
She only got the living room done. in like 2 hours.
And it's not like you're in a townhouse, like it's one floor. So
I will say though, we didn't leave until she got here.
Oh, absolutely. Hell no, I'm not.
And she already started before we left. She came in, got straight to work. My couch was in the air and everything. I was like, oh, okay. That's right. Yeah, okay, she cleaned the fuck out of the living room, reorganized our bookshelves and stuff. I wasn't the biggest fan about the reorganization, but I appreciated it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's something you shouldn't touch.
Yeah,
this is how they wanted the shelves.
But here's the thing. If she just took a simple picture, because I appreciate it because she took everything off and wiped it.
Oh, but so maybe she
just put it. Yeah, she didn't put it away in a bad way. She still made it look organized. She just rearranged it. Like it still looked nice, I guess. But it messed me up for a couple days, you know?
Yeah.
Going to reach for some, it's in the wrong spot.
I'm praying that Olga has her stuff together. Because I can't do it.
You could trust her when her name is Olga, especially if she's Hispanic.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like somebody like Olga, like you have nothing but to prove that like I can do manual labor.
Yeah, she gotta look like she been doing work too, though. She can't come in looking too young or too clean, too pretty.
That's my thing. Them young bitches, them pretty bitches. You're not giving me Cinderella. Cinderella had that shit spick and spam. That's what I need.
Like there's a difference though. Like they could be pretty, but weathered. Like they've been working. They can't be pretty like they just woke up, got out the shower, got a little bit of face going. I'm like, hey,
You had time to do a beat? You're about to
what was you doing before you came here? I need to see that you've been working and got a little warm up before. Like you had to run to get on the bus or something.
I can't.
You was rushing out the house. Because you was raising your children.
To be up. Yeah, I need your heart rate to be up.
Right? Don't be coming to my house too relaxed.
I'm screaming, not wearing makeup. How was your weekend?
It was good. As you can see if you're watching this, I got boxes all all surrounding me right now. We're in the middle of a move, so we cleaned up the new place. We had a shout out to Alicia and Angie. They came over, helped us pack up the kitchen and clean up the new place because you gotta do that extra cleaning. They say they clean it, but you still gotta still gotta do it yourself. Wipe the walls,
and not no bullshit clean. Like a good, go ahead and hit the floors, get the cabinets, bathroom for sure.
Everybody had a room, and I was the gopher. I did not clean a single thing. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I was the gopher. Whatever you needed, I went and got. Sometimes it took a little longer to get it back than going to where I needed to go.
You know what?
I still was there. I was helping. But, they needed trash bags. Okay, I'll go get the trash bags. Oh, dang, you need me to go back to the house to get the vacuum? Yeah, no problem, man. I got it.
Hey, you ain't Jalen.
Someone gotta go. Someone gotta go.
Oh, that's valid. I give you that.
Someone gotta go. I paid for dinner.
Okay, that's valid. You know what? That's solid.
I paid for dinner.
That's solid. I feel like that's the other thing too. When you don't have movers, you're obligated to feed the people who help you. I'm not always trying to fucking do that.
Exactly. I spent a little bit of money. I Uber Eats it because I didn't want to call because I was like, didn't want to mess with the vibe.
That was a cool chunk of change.
Yeah. I did a little bit. I measured the windows for the blinds because there's no blinds in the place.
Oh, and that shit matters. I bought
but they have curtain rods, so I'm just assuming the people who live there you had curtains and then put blinds up.
Gotcha.
So I had to measure it. Yeah, every window doesn't have them, so it's not. But every window has a rod for the curtains.
Oh, so they probably just had those, those blackout curtains.
Yeah, they probably just had curtains because every room has the curtain rod. So,
well, at least you don't have to pay for a curtain rod or put one in.
Yeah, but blinds are a little pricey, so I might have to.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna get the blinds
fancy
slowly.
Ones.
I'm gonna get those slowly. I'll do a room at a time. The living room, bedroom first, and then
does it? Are there blinds in your bedroom?
No, there's no blinds. It's just curtain rods.
So I would start there. Then.
We just gotta get some curtains. Our first night there, we're gonna have some sheets up though.
Yeah, it's gonna be ghetto for a little bit.
It's always ghetto the first month or so.
Yeah, nobody's apartment. You're not moving in day one and it's giving bougie. No, yes. It looks ghetto for a little bit. It's absolutely
yes. Let's get into some sports talk. I know Tyler ain't here, but we could still talk sports a little bit. Shout out to South Carolina. Shout out to the South Carolina women's basketball team winning the women's national championship. Shout out to the black women. Caitlin Clark did her thing, but a group of black women is stronger than one single white woman. That's all I got to say about that.
And say it again. Amen. Praise him.
Hey, I tell you, it only proves the point. It only proves the point. But this happened last week, and this all happened last week with, speaking of this white team, Iowa's Caitlin Clark. They beat LSU and Angel Reese last week to get them into to get them to the national championship. So, and Emmanuel Acho has some words to say about Angel Reese's press conference, as we spoke about last week at the end of the episode about how Angel Reese was crying about the death threats that she was, and like she's sad overall. Emmanuel Acho has some shit to say, basically summing up that she needs to suck it up. She asked for this, and for some reason he was mentioning on how she was dressing. Mm-hmm. I don't understand what his take was, because it was, in my opinion, she wasn't crying because she was being villainized and that she lost. I think she was crying because of the hate that she's gotten over the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Her playing her last game of basketball with her team, who she's been with for the last couple of years. So there's a lot of emotions going on. You know what I'm saying? So to him come out and say what he said, I don't know if you saw the clip, KC, but watching it, it just made me be like, why is it always a black woman who has to suck it up?
Yeah.
Or why do they always have to be the one to, oh, you asked for this?
Yeah.
When in reality, she's doing exactly the same thing as the number one college athlete, the white girl, Caitlin Clark, does, talking shit and hooping and hollering when she's scoring, but she's the villain. It's a strange thing for me. How do you feel, KC?
I just think, one, it's very strange, and I think I saw the clip and I was just like, this is getting tired. It's played. I think this idea of like, and people have this, not people, but there's this like false notion that like, black people, and we can zoom in into black women, are like supposed to be able to like endure and just take all the shit. And it's like, no, we have feelings just like you do. Like, it's a lot. And I think when she had that moment where she was crying, I think, like you said, I think it's just a mixture of a lot of different things, right? It's very emotional when you realize like, oh shit, I'm graduating and these are not going to be my teammates. Like, I'm going to be on a team and it's going to be a whole new, you know what I mean? It's like starting school again, essentially.
Yeah.
But I think his commentary it wasn't rooted in anything. I think that if he felt that way, you could have just, one-on-one DM or phone call, because I think that could have been arranged, and you could have provided feedback if you felt like some type of way. I don't think that it was necessarily a thing where it needed to be on a public forum where you're, coming at her when you just said, Jalen, like, there's a white counterpart who does the same shit and she doesn't get reprimanded. She's not getting any negative connotation. No, it's not fair. And I felt bad because I'm just like, as black women, we always feel like we have to be like if I give feedback, I got to make sure it's not like too aggressive, because I don't want to come off like, you know what I mean? Aggressive or angry. And so it's like she's trying to fight those narratives, but also trying to defend herself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't, I've never really fucked with Emmanuel Acho personally. He always says some ignorant ass shit. And I think
I can see that.
He's like, he's one of those brothers that, cause he's African, from African descent, that he feels like he can go into the white rooms cause he doesn't have the background of slavery and this and that, and can actually, like he says dumb shit like that. Like he says he can go into these rooms in white spaces and fight racism because of he doesn't have the baggage of slavery. Like he says some stupid shit like that before, and I was like, I didn't really mess with him after that. So I was like,
and I think that's a whole conversation too. Yeah. It's just like, just because you got a golden ticket right now doesn't mean they not gonna take it away.
Exactly.
Because in a heartbeat they'll flip on you and you'll be the, you know what I mean? And they probably call you the N-word in rooms that you're quote unquote not in.
That's essentially what he's saying. That he said he could get called it and not feel no way about it because he comes from African descent. Like he's not African. He's not black like African American. He's black like he's straight from Africa. So like he's exactly, that's what I'm saying. He's one of those guys. Like even how he started it, he's like, I'm gonna be gender biased. I'm not gonna be gender biased.
Oh my god! Yeah.
What it was like, sex biased or whatever the stupid shit he said. I was like, all right. When people say shit like that,
I feel like that's equivalent to, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like it's equivalent to,
I'm not racist.
I'm not racist, or I have black friends, but and it's like then you say some racist shit.
Exactly. Like I really never really messed with that dude. He's very I personally think he's a piece of shit. I don't know who he is outside of the clips I've seen. He's probably a nice guy, but the way he's portrayed that I've seen, I think he's a piece of shit. He just ain't be saying shit.
It sounds like he's just saying shit.
He kind of remind me of like Candace Owens, but like for the left.
Ooh, yeah.
For like liberals. Because I can't stand Candace Owens. I can't stand that woman.
I really can't get with Candace. Sorry.
Yeah, not a fan of her at all. Even with her trying to rebrand, I'm not a fan of her.
It's too late. The damage has already been done.
Yeah, she's already said too much ignorant, like terrible shit about black people to try and rebrand. Fuck her. She could eat 1,000 dicks and die, in my opinion.
Oh shit! Not 1,000. Fuck.
But this weekend was a big weekend. Speaking of, Tyler's bringing a bundle of joy. That same night, J. Cole dropped an album. Dropped a mixtape, shall I say, called Might Delete This Later. And on this mixtape, the final song was called 7 Minute Drill. And it was his response to Kendrick Lamar. What did you think of this? I want to hear what you guys say before I speak, KC. What did you think of the song?
Okay, so I want to name. I gave the song 2 listens. So the first time through, I'm just like, let me just like feel it. What's going on? What's happening? I realized I was like, oh shit, this is a response. Tuned in again that second time. And the second time I listened to it, I think the thing I love about Cole is he's like rapping wise monotone. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't do a lot of like inflections in his voice or anything, but you can feel the intenseness of each like word. Yeah. He got to a part where he was like basically going through Kendrick's catalog and like the first one's solid. Second one, third one, you know what I mean? Kind of running through like you're really not consistent. You're not who you think you are. I can see that being, if I'm cool with you, very intense. Like I think that was way harder than what Kendrick said. Hey, there's no big 3. It's just me.
Yeah.
And this nigga went ape shit. Like,
you think so?
I think it was heavy. It was heavy shit. Basically, he's like, hey, I don't want to have to do it. But if we're gonna go bar for bar, I'm gonna win every time.
Yeah, you're talking about the line where he said, your first shit was classic, your second shit was tragic, your last shit was boring.
Yeah.
And it was like,
I don't think his last shit was boring.
I don't think any of that. I don't think J. Cole even believes that when he said it. Like, it just felt like.
But it was hard though. Listen, I thought, like, whoa, you know what I mean?
So I went through a lot of emotions with this song this weekend. And I might have been corrupted by like the response I've been seeing on social media. Because a lot of people didn't like it, but then a lot of people loved it. I personally, what made me like it more was finding out that it's called 7 Minute Drill because he literally made the song in 7 minutes.
Okay.
All right. So like, if he could formulate a diss song in 7 minutes, with his producer has to make a beat in 7 minutes. They both it's an exercise they do just to be better, right? Yeah. So it made me respect the song more.
Yeah.
after giving it a couple listens, I didn't think if you're gonna beef, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't sound like he really had anything to say about Kendrick because he didn't really feel no way about Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
I can see
it
that.
Felt real light, in my opinion. I thought like the bars were high, but I felt it was real light because I didn't think he believed what he was saying. So it just felt a little weak to me personally. I like the song, but the response felt a little weak. Now I heard some people saying those are just warning shots.
That's what I picked up from it. Like that was because I feel like he was alluding to it being like, "Yo, you don't want to do this with me," basically. So I took it as like, okay, this is not the shot, but this is like, I'm warning you, I'm letting you know. Like, if you push me to the edge, I'm gonna go far. That's how I took it.
Yeah, I just don't think you should be giving out warning shots when Kendrick came out throwing haymakers. The warning, you can't give someone warning shots if they already came out swinging. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I also know it's not a beef between Kendrick and J. Cole. It's a beef between Drake and Kendrick.
And I'm gonna be honest, I just don't see Drake responding.
Yeah, when does Drake respond? He barely even responded to Pusha T.
You know what? He only responded to Meek, but I really feel like he has like a deep. I
don't think he really. I don't think he ever liked Meek Mill. I think that's why it was so easy for him.
And I think he fucking with Nicki, and I think you know what I mean.
Yeah,
he was think that's it.
Because he used to look up to Pusha T. So like, I think he doesn't respond because he's like, I can't beef with someone I looked up to. You know, as he said, he said he looked up to the Clips and he loved the Clips growing up.
Yeah.
So. I mean, he's taking shots in songs. You kind of have to listen for it, but like, ain't nobody got no time for that. If you're gonna beef, my thing is, if you're gonna beef. You know what I'm saying? Like,
were you on a side?
I couldn't. I was just happy to be there to be there to listen. I wasn't picking sides.
That's how I felt. Jill Scott had made a post about it, and she was just like, basically, she loves this for hip hop. Like, I'm not on Cole. I'm not on Kendrick's. I'm here as a spectator. I just want to see it. And
yeah,
I felt.
I just think
I like them both. I just wanted to see it, go spar.
And that's why I think the song should have been a little bit harder. I think if you're gonna beef. If you don't want to beef, don't beef. You know what I'm saying? But I think just do the rap.
But I think he felt like, yo, people are blowing up my phone. Because then you're getting pressure from, obviously I'm sure his boys was like, yo, you gonna let him like talk to you like that? And then you got, social media, you got everybody that's probably in your ear like, yo, you're not gonna say nothing. So he probably was like, all right, cool. I guess I definitely could see him being apprehensive.
Yeah.
So I see your point. Like he could have went way harder.
I think he should. I mean, but it seems like Kendrick's his actual friend. So if you don't want to, don't say nothing then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to say something. Because this nigga Kendrick's like the boogeyman, bro. This is what I tell you. Because this nigga did no press. He did no media. He didn't do a music video. The nigga just dropped the verse. Who knows when he recorded the verse?
That's valid too.
Who knows what it was definitely after first person shooter.
They be having tracks and just be sitting on it.
He recorded it sometime in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
So this Kendrick just put it and he didn't even drop it. He just said, Future, drop it, whatever you drop. Yo, I don't care.
Yeah.
Right?
Because when Future first dropped it, he didn't have the names of features. So realistically, nobody knew that, Kendrick was on
Exactly. So this leads, I don't know, is this all you got to say about this, the diss track? Because this leads to the
Yeah, we can ooze into the next thing.
Okay, so, all right. This leads to J. Cole this past, what was it, Monday?
Yeah.
Sunday night, I want to say, at his Dreamville Fest with all his fans. Everyone who loves J. Cole was at Dreamville Fest. He quote unquote goes on stage and says, I did the lamest shit of my whole career this past weekend with dropping that track. He talking about
Let me see if he actually.
I couldn't sleep for the last 2 days. My stomach was in shambles. It wasn't who I was. It made me feel like I was the person I was 10 years ago. And that wasn't a good feeling.
That shit's still on here.
Kudos. Yeah, talking about he gonna take it off.
Yeah.
That's where I crossed. That's what crossed the line for me. You don't retract your statement. You put it out there. It was mid.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
It was mid. It obviously is mid if the nigga wants to take it off. Talking about the lamest thing he ever done in his career. But so he basically apologized to Kendrick for dropping the diss track 2 days after he dropped the diss track, talking about his stomach was in shambles. He couldn't sleep for the past 2 days. KC, I'm going to pass you the mic real quick because I need to calm down a little bit before I express my feelings.
Okay. So when I first heard that he wanted to retract it, I will say that, like, because I want to give him praise before we like go down the the negative, but I really want to say it's very adult and very mature and emotionally intelligent for him to be able to articulate, yo, this literally didn't sit right with my spirit. I can't align with something that doesn't align with me. And I think it's good for him to be able to name on a public forum like that in front of all your fans. And that's the thing too. That was very ballsy because these are J. Cole fans. You know what I mean? So they're obviously gonna be like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? But I think that was brave of him to be like, no, I was some sucker shit. And I'm sure that, like you said, it wasn't the hardest shit he could come up with. But I think he probably felt lame because it wasn't necessarily a diss that was aimed at him. Yeah. And so he probably felt like, I'm coming up with this shit. It's not really aimed at me. Kendrick's my friend. Like, I'm in this, like, rock and a hard place type of thing. I get why. I do think it's lame. Like, fuck, nigga, it's out. Let it be out.
Yeah, it's too late now.
Yeah. And it's like when shit's on the internet and when it's out there, it's out there. If he takes it down, somebody's gonna put it up on SoundCloud. It's whatever. But I get it. I mean, it was very mature, and for him to be like, "Nah, that shit doesn't align with me. I'm beyond that." Is crazy. I think if you're a rapper, you have to know, like, so if you're at that caliber that he is, you got to know that people are gonna chin check you. You have to be prepared to have a response of some sort.
I will say, I agree. I think it was very mature.
More mature.
Was it disappointing of his maturity? Was it disappointing? I would love to say yes. Yeah. Because we've said this. We've been saying this for 2 weeks now. This is supposed to be the greatest rap beef in the history of rap beef. No, it's our greats. Yeah. It's like our titans. This literally like the greatest of the greats. It's like if the top of the top. What are the top people ever? You think of it, go at it. They don't really go at it. They always be like, show respect. I respect you in the game. You got Kendrick over here, mad because they're comparing themselves to him. Talk about, these niggas ain't on my level. Fuck you niggas. I'm the king. We got Cole over here apologizing. Drake minded his business. Yeah. Laughing to the bank. This nigga Cole talk about, all right, it's mature. As someone with bills and responsibilities, I get it, You don't be fighting on the internet, embarrassing your friends and your family. Yeah. But as a rapper, it's part of the job description. I'm just saying. You can't just be coming out here. You can't be coming out here apologizing for your bars 2 days after you drop the bars. Now, if the bars were at the level you felt they were supposed to be at, maybe you wouldn't be feeling as bad. You thought it was lame because you didn't have confidence in the song. Yeah. I get it. You said you did this as part of your 7-minute drill. You, like I was just saying earlier, rap the raps. If you want to rap. Rap the raps. Do the rapping. He take a shot at you. Okay, this is part of the game. I'm going to take a shot at him. It's like boxing. You don't talk about, I don't punch a nigga in the face. He punched me back and talk about, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to punch. This ain't real life, nigga.
No, that's actually a good analogy. That's a good analogy.
This hip-hop. This ain't real life. This hip-hop.
Hey, my nigga, you bleeding? My bad.
Nobody was talking about ending lives. Why? What the fuck? When the fuck did it come to such a thing in hip hop where rap beef is like, oh, we need to be better than that, man? You could still just don't bring it to that level. You could be better than that and still rap. This was the opportunity. I'm sick of everybody talking about hip rap beef always leads to people getting hurt or killing each other, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. This is a moment in hip hop where we could have had an actual rap beef with nobody fighting, nobody hurting each other. They could have just been dropping their lyrical fucking bars at each other. I'd rather this than the Joint album. I want to see them come at each other, make jokes about each other. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. See each other in person, dap each other up. All respect, man. It's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? I come from an athlete's mentality, KC.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let nobody, a retired athlete, might I add. I'm not gonna let that, just the preface. I'm not gonna let nobody come play pickup basketball with me, and I'm gonna apologize for shooting a shot, crossing them up, and taking a shot on them. No, it's part of the game. Yeah. If you're gonna rap. This is so disappointing. I could recognize that this is very emotionally mature of Kendrick. I watched the whole clip because I didn't want to just get a sound bite and be pissed.
Cole, not Kendrick. Go ahead.
That's why I'm sorry, Cole. I watched the whole clip because I didn't want to. You know, you just listen to the clickbait part, the little beginning, fuck this. I listened to all 3 minutes of this. I get it. I truly do. I get it, Jay. I get it, J. Cole. I get it, Jermaine. Jermaine, I get it. But we weren't looking for Jermaine. We're looking for J. Cole. We want you to rap the raps. Come for Kendrick's neck. Let him respond. Kendrick might not even respond. But you got to get your shit off and get your shit off the way you're supposed to get your shit off. And if you don't get your shit off, don't go out there apologizing because you put out something you felt was weak. That's the only reason he felt bad, because he thought the song was weak himself. That's what I think is the feeling I got from the song when I heard it. It was good, but it could have been better. And he knows it.
No, that's a valid point. Damn, that was well said, Jalen.
Yeah, I don't understand with this whole thing with, like, in hip hop, everyone's gotta be all kumbaya, and when we start beefing, we gotta just go straight to killing, and it's so stupid.
It is dumb, and I also think it like certain. I'm not gonna say all rappers, but I think some people just lack self-control, because at the end of the day, when we're talking about rap just needs to be rap, that takes self-control. You have to be able to take these words and know they're just words. It's not on no personal shit. Now, I think when we do, that raises a question of, do you cross a line in a rap beef, right? Is there a line? And when you cross it, what is then the aftermath, right? And I think we've seen that in rap. But I think ultimately, if somebody's rapping it, I don't think it should be taken outside of rap. Me personally. Now, if it's something that crosses the line, I don't think it needs to go to like life or death, eye for an eye type shit. But if you feel like, all right, I'm gonna have to chin check you and let you know about yourself, that's different. Because my thing is too, you can have conflict, but it doesn't need to end in death or somebody in the hospital.
Like, I feel like, okay, I drop a song talking shit about you. You drop a song talking shit about me. I get pissed. I say something a little bit worse. Once you cross the line, you gotta have a conversation. Hey.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. I'm gonna drop another song shitting on you, but we gotta talk about this line you crossed. That could be done behind closed doors.
Yeah, that doesn't need to be public.
That doesn't need to be a public thing. It could be like, hey, I feel like you went a little bit far on that song. Did I go too far on my song? What was it that set you over? Because I ain't trying to. It's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta
for sure.
hit the chin. That's like when I let it slide the first time Drake took a shot at Meg, because I was okay. That's a sign of respect. It's a shot on the chin. You know, if she's gonna be part of this game, she need to come back. And she talked her shit. Then Drake started doing a little bit too much. He kept coming. He kept saying shit here and there. And it's like, all right, man, like, come on, you're forcing it. And maybe that's for the audience to do. But at the same time, I feel like with Kendrick and Cole and Drake, the three of them could beef. and nothing could go that way, and we could just really enjoy. Oh shit, you heard what he said about Drake? Oh, you heard what he said about, like, imagine that. Oh shit, all three of them just keep dropping songs.
What? I'm not gonna hold you. I really feel like Drake is losing his like appeal. I think he's becoming more and more of a corny nigga in a lot of people's eyes. And I could say this for myself. I just feel like some of the shit he does now is like, it's a little lame. It's a little weird.
I think it's just because he's getting so much older.
Maybe that's why.
I think he's getting older, and it's like, what are you doing, man? Why are you walking around with the clips in your hair? You're almost 40.
Yeah. The bubbles, like, that shit threw me. I was like, not the fucking barrettes. The
barrettes. That's what I was talking about. That was those thingies. Right, I was like, all right, man. What are you doing? You get it. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Midlife crisis looks crazy.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. You know, like if you just, he could have grew, he could have had the cornrows
to his youth, and it's like,
that's what it feels like. I think that's what a lot of people starting to think that Drake's cool, because the shift from Drake being corny is starting to turn way more up. Like, it used to be people like, I still like Drake. I like Drake. You don't like Drake.
It was balanced. It was like, you liked him enough, and it's like a splash of corny. Like, I'm just, you know what I mean?
Every time the man pops up with Sexy Red, I'm like, I don't know if this is like he actually enjoys being around her, or if he's doing this to try to cling to his youth.
I feel like it's a mixture of both, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like it. Just Drake's one. Like, I could see why Kendrick would be pissed that Cole's comparing him and comparing Drake to being in the same category as him.
Yeah,
even though as fans we all know they're the big three. There's no doubting it. Everyone can say they're not the big three or not. Like, it's not. It has nothing to do with that. You just know it's a feeling.
Yeah,
it's not like
a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, this person's better. Nobody. We ain't saying 1, 2, 3. We're just saying these the biggest three. What in whatever frame of rap you want to go in. You want to be poppy, you got Drake.
Yeah.
You like that just rap, you got Cole. Yeah. You want to get into some depth. Want to listen to a story? Listen to Kendrick. There we go. It's,
you know what? They're
the three pillars.
They're actually a good foundation of like a little bit of everything. Literally.
Yeah, they're like the three pillars of hip hop of all types of people who like rap, because everybody likes rap. At the end of the day, everyone loves hip hop. Everybody loves rap music. So like Drake's the top of the poppy side of hip hop. Cole's literally, like I just said, rappy rap, like boom bap. And then Kendrick, he could do everything, but you want to get a story, you listen to Kendrick. You want to come out with some insight. You can't just put on Kendrick when you're chilling with the homies.
Yeah, that's some shit you gotta like really kind of like sit with. Yeah.
You gotta like, I don't know. I don't like this apology shit. Apologize to the nigga behind closed doors. Hey, I shouldn't have dropped that song. I'm sorry.
No, but I think he just felt, and maybe he did it at Dreamville, so he felt like that was like intimate. Like, you know what? My fan base is here. Let me talk to him real quick.
I think this is the best and the worst thing for hip hop. This is literally the worst thing that could ever happen in hip hop, in my opinion. Because it's like everybody loves the rap beef. And you gonna apologize 2 days after dropping a song you wasn't confident in. It's corny. I hate to say about J. Cole, but it's corny. Now I saw some conspiracy theories. I see some conspiracy theories. J. Cole fans are a little crazy. So I see this theory that's saying J. Cole did this because he's anticipating the fall off. He wants to fall off. He wants to be on his fall off, and then when he drops his album to fall off, he's coming out of nowhere, coming back like he never left, and he's gonna be at the peak of his game. I think that's a little crazy. I just think the nigga was in his feelings.
I think so too.
Because he made a song about his friend. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like what a way to ruin it's like, what is it, a Debbie Downer?
Yeah, kind of.
Like, it's like, what the fuck, man? Just burst the bubble.
But that's on the male side of rap. There was some good stuff on the women's side.
Yeah, we finally got a Meg Thee Stallion and Glorilla collaboration.
I think we asked for that. I think we on one of our sessions we named that would be a good collab.
So Glorilla dropped a project, and on the project she has a song with Meg Thee Stallion, and it started a challenge that I've been a fan of for the last 2 days.
Oh, Heavenly Father!
Meg Thee Stallion has been just posted ass shaking for 3 days straight to the song. Even Glorilla got up on the challenge.
Glorilla got a little something on her, huh?
I was like, okay, girl, you got something going on. Okay, got you. I see you, Wendy. I see you, Wendy Raquel. I see you, girl. I see you, Tasha Mack.
I said, all right.
And then Lotto jumped into the challenge. I was really impressed, you know. But to get back to the project, what was it called again? Everything.
No art.
Everything.
No.
How you say it?
Everything. So in Memphis, she named this in the interview that she did with what's his name? Sharon? Right?
Sharon. Oh, Shannon Sharp.
Shannon. She said that in Memphis they dropped their R's. So any word with the R, they drop the R. That's why Cuban is Cuban.
Wait, but she also adds an R. Like when she says music, she say merzik. I heard her say a merzik.
Yeah, but there's not an R in there already.
Oh, so they add R's where there's no R's, and they get rid of the R's where there are R's. Yeah. That's a tongue twister if I ever tried it. I can't. Well, everything. Is that the best? I try to do it. She dropped the project. I don't know if it's a mixtape or an album. When Tyler's here, he could tell us, but he's not here today.
Yeah,
he's bringing in life. What did you think of the project, KC?
I thought it was good. So I've already named this before. She lost me with the cha-cha slide shit.
And I think she knows it. She recognized it. She's aware.
In her interviews lately, she's been naming like, "Hey, my shit ain't been, cha-cha slide. I lost my fans. They wasn't fucking with it. They wasn't feeling it. I had to get them back." And so she said, "Yeah, Glow was I got to get my fans back type shit." And the album starts off, I believe, with "Yeah, Glow." It comes in with that energy. Mm-hmm. I was actually surprised because I think I was expecting ass twerking songs throughout the whole project, but there was some songs in there that were actually like, oh shit, like she's actually saying some shit and not just shake that ass. I will say the features she had were good. She had Moneybagg Yo. They're on the same label.
I like that song.
They're both from Memphis.
That song. All There.
Yeah, the song go hard. Obviously the one with Meg. I think the one with Meg is like a perfect collab. Music video's fire, by the way. Looks real expensive.
I gotta watch the music video.
It looks expensive in the sense of they're in this big ass mansion. You got all these people. She even had Justin Bieber in the fucking video.
Justin Bieber's in the music video? With Meg Thee Stallion shaking ass?
Glow has a line where she talks about, all the hoes on me, like Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
And so then he's in the cut. What other song? There was a song that she referred to. Really, the issue with female rappers, right? Mm-hmm. We just on some UNTI. Is that how you spell unity? UNITY. There you go.
UNITY. That's the song.
There you go. That's literally what I had to sing in my head. But she named it would be fire if Nicki and Cardi put that bullshit aside and drop some music. That shit would do numbers.
Yeah, it would.
I don't fuck with JT. We're not best of friends, but it's cool. It's you know what I mean?
JT did not like that. I saw that exchange on Twitter.
I don't know. Is that a diss though? I wouldn't have felt no type of way about it.
I didn't think that was a diss.
It's we not best of friends, but I wish you the best. Do your thing.
Some people take saying things like that the wrong way. I don't know, but some people are like that. I feel like JT's one of those people who is like that. If they say their name, why are you talking about me? Type person.
I can absolutely see that.
If it's not anything positive, oh, I love you, I love JT, it's why are you talking about me?
Yeah, I mean,
she seems like the type to me.
I can absolutely see it. Yeah.
Oh, I like the song. I like the album. I like that song High AF.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I loved Wannabe. I loved Wannabe. That was
hard.
That might be song of the summer.
It absolutely is gonna be the song of the summer. This is good.
Yeah,
I like op shit is good.
I like that one. It was a lot of songs on there I did like. I gave it one solid listen, and I enjoyed it. I had the speakers up loud. I was bumping it, and I enjoyed. I like Glorilla. I'm happy that she really learned from that mistake of Cha Cha Slide, because that was the corniest shit I have ever seen in my entire life.
This was a beautiful recovery, Jalen. I feel like most people, it would have went left and then they're fucked.
Well, she didn't fully trip. She stumbled. That was a stumble.
Yeah.
She didn't fall on her face. She just, when you walking in the living room at night and you stub your toe on the coffee table, that's what it was. It hurt.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
I think this is great for her to come out with a project this strong, because she needed it after Cha Cha Slide. People were talking about she's whack, she lost it. People were talking about Ice Spice is the biggest thing. And I know she takes that personally. I personally like Ice Spice. I find her entertaining. I find her more entertaining than Sexy Red, because sometimes I could be cringing from Sexy Red. I'd be like, all right.
I fuck with Sexy Red.
Big
sexy.
But yeah, strong project from Glorilla.
Yeah, I'm excited. I got tickets to the concert, to make the concert.
Wait, who's she touring with?
Glorilla.
Oh, okay. Oh, word. Oh, that's gonna be a good tour.
So it's gonna be.
That's gonna be a good tour.
Houston sold out. Dallas sold out. New Orleans sold out. Like they already have so many sold out shows. So it's gonna be lit. Yeah.
Damn, you're able to go in Houston?
Yeah. I'm gonna go on the second night.
Second night? Oh, are they gonna be there for multiple nights?
Yeah. So
Meg's
I think
fucking big.
No. But she that's smart though. Realistically, I thought about this. Mm-hmm. If I'm doing a tour, right? And let's say I know I'm going to Boston and I would expect mad love, I'm only gonna do one night because I'm guaranteed to sell that bitch out. Yeah. So then it craves this like thirst, like, oh shit, another night. I'm gonna throw another night out there. Cool.
Yeah, that's you leave that weekend open just in case.
Yeah, you hype yourself up essentially. So she sold out. I think she did like multiple nights in New Orleans, sold out. I think multiple nights in, I want to say Dallas, sold out. So she did it right. She started small and then she's like, okay, we'll add some shows.
Yeah. Oh, so that's I'm excited. Good.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wonder when she coming to Boston. I might buy Jada some tickets. We'll see.
That'll be lit.
We'll see. All right, some more rap girly stuff. Speaking of how you was talking about Glorilla wanting more unity in the female hip hop or the women of rap, the City Girls may be breaking up. They seem to be beefing with each other.
I shouldn't be laughing. That's not funny.
May I comment before you give me all the details? No, I seen this coming when they dropped that trash ass project last year or whatever the fuck that was, because it seems like the chemistry was off. That's my opinion. Please tell me the details. Please tell me what happened.
So okay, so I'll back it up. So Glorilla had made the comment, right? Like, hey, we not best of friends, cool, whatever. I really feel like she was like flying in hot ever since that comment. So that comment kind of triggered her, and she's like, kind of this back and forth with Glorilla, and Glorilla's like, girl, it wasn't a diss, like it wasn't that serious, like whatever. Yeah. And I feel like she still has some pent up anger or whatever, or was still feeling some type of way. Then I believe somebody was referencing Carisha getting served papers because of her connection to Diddy. She was like at an event in Houston, and she got served in Houston. Cool. Then next thing I know, JT is just going in and is like, you don't fuck with me the way that you should, or you don't have my back like you should. You be real quick to, have Santana's back, but you just be letting people come on here and kind of talk to me crazy or whatever. You don't, step in. And I will say that I feel like I've had friendships where it's like, damn, like you're not giving me the same energy. Now, I have never gone full blown, like, let's take this to the internet and like have this whole duking it out.
Yeah.
I think that's corny, but whatever. So I think there's some energy that she felt like Carisha didn't have her back. What I will say on Carisha's side, Carisha held down fucking City Girls while this bitch was locked up.
Yeah.
Not only did she hold it down, she was out here performing pregnant as fuck, making sure everybody knew City Girls and knew that it was you and her and not just Carisha, right? Made sure you had money on your books. You was, even though you were in jail, I'm sure the commissary was crazy. You weren't broke. You had food. You were good. You were taken care of. You came out to a lifestyle that Carisha really did establish. Because when City Girls had just become like a name, you had got locked up. So really, the foundation of your group was on her back. You came out. I'm obviously gonna assume like you were in jail for a little bit, so the friendship's not gonna be tight knit. You know what I mean? You're not available. I don't have access to you. I think that's when Carisha and Santana got really cool, and they grew this bond. And I think JT is jealous of that connection because it's like that's supposed to be me and you. Because really, when you go through the Twitter, like the tweets, it was just like you're a hurt friend, and that's okay. But the internet's not a place to do all that.
I feel like famous people do that all the time. Like celebrities always go to the internet. I think it's because they can't reach them. I think it's probably a combination of that.
No, I don't think it's that, because then Carisha posted a reply to a tweet. We just got off the phone. What are you like still going on about?
Oh, so I don't. She's
like, oh, well, I already posted this, but it's still valid.
JT sounds like a crazy person, to be honest.
You know. I wouldn't say
that's
crazy.
Fucking tapped. We just got off the phone. Why are you still tweeting? Like, bitch.
Get over it. No, but you know what I think it is? Because she's mentioned this when she was on Carisha Please, where Carisha will do something that to Carisha is like, not a big deal. It's not that serious. Move on, get over it. But to JT, it's like, no, it hurt my feelings. I do feel some type of way about it. So I feel like I can see that causing friction.
Yeah.
But I can also see it being like, hey, once we talk about it, you tell me how you feel. I'm like, hey, I didn't mean it that way, or whatever the case may be. We move on. But it seems like you're holding on to shit. Let it go. Let that go. Also, JT, it's very rare that we catch her happy. This bitch is always upset and angry about something.
Yeah, she always mad. Her and Lil Uzi always breaking up. I don't know why she's so mad all the time. She rich. Angry. She living the dream right now. Like you said, I remember that time when she went to jail when they first came out. When I say that was back in like 2018.
Yeah.
And everyone was saying how JT was a better rapper. They're all gonna fall off. Blah, it's over. Blah. And Carisha really did hold it down. Wow, she was pregnant. You know, for them not being able to dance, she's the only one with an excuse. JT had a bunch of time to learn how to dance in prison.
I mean, 5, 6, 7,
yeah, do a little something,
like something.
But like Carisha was working. You know, she would. I bet you the shorty probably came out of jail with so much money in her bank account.
I'm sure.
They probably were just sending it to her. Every time they got a check, she probably was just sending her a cut, making sure she got her cut, making sure they didn't just be like, you can just be an artist by yourself. Nah, it's us together.
But you know what is interesting? She's on a tour for her solo project. So I wonder, like,
who?
Like JT.
Oh, JT got a solo project coming out? Oh, I didn't know that.
I think it's already been released. That's crazy. Yeah. Sheesh. I think it's called Sideways.
Oh, snap. It already came out? That's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's fuck. But I think that's her thing, because I think some people, like the venue she's doing, it's not like, she's doing club. Remember when Cardi first came out? Cardi was like doing the club appearances, performing and shit like that. That's what JT's doing. And so, yeah.
Oh, no, she just got a song. It's not an album.
Oh,
it's just a song called Sideways. I was about to say it came out in February.
Yeah.
That was so embarrassing.
She had a Nicki moment, though. But I also think, that's what I want to talk about. I can't fuck with a bitch. If there was a side I was to pick, I would definitely say I fuck with Carisha.
Yeah.
I could not fuck with a bitch that says, oh, yeah, fuck Nicki Minaj, da-da-da-da-da, is buddy-buddy with Cardi. Then out of nowhere, you switch up, and now you're sucking Nicki's dick, and now it's fuck me. Like, I didn't give you a whole platinum or whatever thing it's at now on Act Up. Let's call a spade a spade. Act Up would have never been what it did, would have never done what it done had Cardi not been on it.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Because that was when Cardi was first coming out too, back in 2017,
remember,
2018.
I want to say
she
that was
hot.
after Invasion of Privacy.
Yeah, so she was big.
Her shit blew.
Yeah, because that was her. Yeah, you're right. Because that was her first feature after the album, and people wanted more songs because they listened to the album. They wanted more something else. It was like the perfect time.
Yeah, I can't trust nobody that switch up like that. And I think, she is Nicki's little lapdog. If you go on Twitter, she be sunning the fuck out of JT. And really? JT just sits there and takes it. And it's like, no, there's no way you're talking to me like that. No.
Interesting. I mean, Carisha got a lot to worry about herself with this whole Diddy stuff because, she got a lawsuit. She got named on that. She got named in that lawsuit too. So Diddy,
I don't know that.
Diddy got on the downfall for sure.
I don't think she was expecting this ending from a sugar daddy. But.
He got to run to Bali. He got to go somewhere.
So that's he really was like, I'm out of here?
I don't know. I don't know where he is. Okay. I just know that plane, his private plane, took a flight to Cape Verde. I don't know if he came back. I don't know if he's been on it, but, I heard a bunch of conspiracies saying they raided the house because he had video of, like, politicians and shit on there from his parties. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I mean, I don't doubt it, but I don't think that's a reason they raided it, though.
I think he just would have crazy parties. Yeah. Where, like, people would just be fucking everywhere. Yeah. And some of them might have been prostitutes. Some of them might have been employed by him,
my cousin has a fucked up theory, and I'm going to send her this part. Her thing is, she's named, she was like, she's like, I want to feel bad for the women, right? And she's like, but let's say if you're a prostitute, she's like, you're getting money, like you're getting something out of what, the situation is. Now, she's not saying it's like ideal, but she's like, at some point you have to know what you're doing is right or wrong, and you're continuing to do it. Basically, money is the root to all evil. Nobody did the shit and not benefited off of it. My thing is, I am a firm believer in when somebody of that caliber is doing shit like this, they're strategic.
Yeah.
So like he's paying you, but he's paying you because it's like, I'm paying you for your silence.
Yeah.
Like if you say anything, it's like this has been an arrangement we've had for years. Because Cassie, that was like, fuck around. I want to say a decade-long thing. So this man is strategic in making sure you're losing skin in the game too.
Yeah. There's also a mental aspect of his behavior, especially the Cassie thing. It seems like he had like it was deeper than just like, she was collecting a check. It was like some form of abuse, physical and mental and verbal abuse,
and mental
sexual
abuse. Is crazy.
Yeah.
You do some crazy shit.
He probably had her thinking that if she were to leave him, she'd be out on the street, homeless, nowhere to live, nowhere to, probably die. But
also, I'm sure she probably felt like, this man loves me.
Yeah.
Like, this is love.
Exact too. There's that theory too. I don't think it's any, it's not, I haven't seen any lawsuits from women. I just seen the lawsuit from that dude.
Oh, where he was like naming people and shit?
Yeah. Cuba Gooding Jr. got added to it. Because, Cuba Gooding Jr., that one thing that nigga gonna do, he gonna grab some ass and titties on who's ever around him. That's what I've come to realize about Cuba Gooding Jr. The nigga gonna get drunk.
What?
Cuba Gooding Jr., he gets drunk and likes to touch people's private parts. That's his thing. That's why he keep getting in trouble. For fondling women when he's drunk. He just be grabbing asses and titties and penises. He just grabs people's private parts. What? Yeah, that's why he got added to the lawsuit, because he just don't know how to keep his hands to himself.
Keep your hands to yourself.
He gets drunk and just starts feeling on people. I think he gets on that X. I think he probably does like Molly or ecstasy or something and just starts touching people.
Yeah,
but yeah, that lawsuit's crazy. Got Meek Mill in it. Everyone.
Hey, I heard a fucking audio, and I was like, nah, that's AI.
All right, send me the audio. Because my wife Jada was talking about this the other day, and I was like, send it to me. I need to hear it.
I'm gonna send it to you, and you tell me. I'm like, that's AI.
She was like, I think they were having sex. I was like, oh, she even said it like
sounds
that.
So I'm like, no, that's AI. That has to be AI. There's
oh my goodness, but yeah, nah, Diddy might be cooked. I hate to see it happen to a black man, but like, I feel like
I hate to. I'm not praying. This is my thing, and I wish I could have said this to Tyler. Like, I'm not praying for Diddy's downfall. I'm praying that, like, if you did wrong, I just pay the price.
If he never did anything wrong and you didn't like him, it's just because you just don't like him as a person. But I feel like you always had a feeling he was doing something wrong.
Yeah, he didn't sit right with me.
Why? Here's my thing about Diddy. Why every rumor I heard about the nigga I felt like was true.
People are never surprised.
Nobody doubted it. It's like you hear like something like, oh, you heard Rihanna beat up Chris Brown. Chris Brown didn't beat up Rihanna. And then you be like, I don't believe that. You know? Mm-mm. But like, when you heard Diddy's out here having crazy sex parties, yeah, absolutely. I believe that.
People have been talking about this, been hinting to it for years.
Yeah, for years.
People have mentioned, like, nah, Diddy parties, you got to head out at a certain time.
Yeah, you got to leave at a certain time. Diddy parties, I believe Diddy's a sexual deviant. He's been famous for too long. Famous people become sexual deviants. They get bored of just
sexual deviant.
Like they just do. I'm not even about they get into like the weird aspect of sex. They start dipping and diving and everything.
Yeah, it's like fuck. We did everything else.
Let's add some shit. Like if you have at a certain point, you've had enough women where it's like, let me dabble in the dudes. Let's just everyone have sex, right? It's just like that's what the type of dude or Diddy always. Baby, like
someone come on.
He probably the nigga likes orgies and watching sex. He's gross. He just likes it. He's rich, and I believed everything that like is said about Diddy. I don't know why. It just always gave me that vibe. Like he's like weird like that. He's into that stuff.
You, I never felt right about.
He just did always. Everyone always thinks he killed Biggie. I don't know if that's true. That's the only rumor I was like, I don't know about that. But you tell me anything else about Diddy? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I believe it.
And people even have a case. I've heard a couple cases about him potentially killed Diddy, and I believe it. I'm like, yeah, probably.
It's not far fetched.
I feel like Diddy's just like one of those guys where he just looks like he's up to no good.
You know, and I feel like every neighborhood got a guy that you like. Nah, cross the street when he walks.
Yeah, he don't look like Jermaine Dupri. But he act like what you think Jermaine Dupri would act.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you see Jermaine Dupri, like, oh, this guy's going to scare me. But now he's going to do good by you. He's going to be solid. Yeah. I mean, I think Jermaine Dupri, some people think that Jermaine Dupri did them dirty. Everyone got those people. But did he do people dirty all the time?
I mean, you know what? When you think about it, you're going to fucking tell me, and I'll never get over this, making the band, like the shit he used to have them fucking do.
Yeah.
It's like he likes the idea of control so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Like he just loves go, you know what? Fucking cross the Brooklyn Bridge on foot. Go give me a fucking cheesecake. And when you walk back here, I'm not even gonna fucking want it. Excuse me?
Yeah, that was crazy. What did that have to do with making a band?
Like what? And it's like, you just wanted you know what it is? He's somebody that has to show his dick is big in every capacity.
How Kanye used to be before he went crazy.
Yeah, but you know what? I have a different perspective on Kanye now. So,
what's your perspective on Kanye? Let's talk about this before we go.
So this is my thing. Now, is Kanye a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs at times? Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think we gotta give the Kardashians a little bit of credit of pushing this black man over the edge.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna paint a picture for you.
Wait, is this related to that light skinned dude with the curls thing he said?
Look, Jason? Yeah, Jason Lee gonna eat him up every time.
Okay.
I think, and I never thought of it in this perspective. I knew Kris Jenner, this motherfucker know how to make money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She knows how to make money. She knows how to make people hate you and make them think that you're fucking crazy.
Okay.
Kanye, separated from Kim, whatever. Can you imagine? And this is like black man, white man. You're a man that has kids with your wife. You're currently going through a custody thing, and you see a guy, white guy for this, Pete Davidson, and fucking getting your kid's name tatted, fucking late, sitting on this nigga's lap type shit, posting it, sending it to you, only, kind of antagonizing you and kind of poking the bear, getting not Pete to send it, but like Pete's friend or whoever to send it to Kanye. Like, you clearly want me to be fucking bothered. Yeah. Because I don't give a fuck how long you've been dating my wife. It's weird. It's still fresh. And it's weird. One, you shouldn't even be like with my kids, if we're gonna be honest. Because if y'all are just starting out, it should never be to the point where you're meeting kids unless you're ready for that next step. We just freshly got separated, so it can't be that serious and deep in. And you, not only are you around my kids, but you getting fucking tatted. And then you're sending it to me almost like a nan boo boo type shit, and you think I'm not gonna kind of click out?
Yeah. I get it.
Kanye
I
has
seen
his
the
moments,
same video because you look at it in the lens of a man whose family was just lost. I can see. I never understood. I always understood why he was mad. I didn't understand why this nigga was losing his mind, talking about telling everyone about the size of Pete Davidson's penis to everyone and their mother.
Yeah. I mean,
that's so like it was like I understand why it was bad, but like when Charlamagne, I'll never forget when Charlamagne talked about when Kanye called him on the phone. He's like, "You got this man with a 12-inch penis, fucking my wife."
That's just crazy.
Like, why are you worried about that?
Why? But why does that? You could have just left that 12-inch part out.
But like, it makes sense. You got everybody in there. You just divorced your wife. You're already a little crazy, right?
Yeah.
And then, like you said, she starts dating another guy, and he looks like Pete Davidson. I'm not gonna say
that's not a pick me up.
Yeah, it's like he's bad skinny. He look like he's on drugs.
Yeah,
and he got
clearly
all these
on drugs. Yeah, it's not like a doubt.
Got these random tattoos on him, and then you're telling me he's getting my children's names tattooed on him. He looks like he's on drugs, and everyone's telling me how he has such a giant penis. That would piss me the fuck off too.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I would be a little.
That sounds like a man that's been hurt and been told that, damn, I heard that boy packing. Somebody said that to Kanye too many times. Davidson
has been with a lot of bad bitches. He don't.
It's no like ugly, a thing that's bitches. Known. It's a thing. I heard it's a thing that's known that around the industry that my man is healthy. I don't know how to say that, but like, imagine. I'm just thinking about it through that lens because I seen that Jason Lee clip. And I put myself in Kanye's shoes.
Yeah, I would be pissed.
I'm like, yeah, you know what? The nigga's still nuts. But in this situation, I see it differently now. I see that situation differently. Of course I buy a house across the street from my wife. There's weird dudes around my kids.
Yeah, exactly.
There's weird dudes around my kids, sleeping with my wife, and everyone's telling me he's packing. He's lucky. Pete Davidson's lucky Kanye didn't swing on him.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, good point.
Shit could have went left, way more left than what it did. Yeah. And I think, too, it's just like, but that's just an example of, like, the Kardashian impact. And I think we've named this before. I think black men need to be careful around them motherfuckers. I would say fucking Odell, that nigga got out of there quick.
Yeah,
he's not slow.
He dipped and dived, you know what I'm saying? He dived and dashed.
Put a toe in there, but get the fuck up out of there. Because they was already talking about
he want to
have his kids.
He tested the waters.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
He's like, I gotta find another team to be on. Yeah, he's a free agent. He got other obligations. He can't be worried about the Kardashian drama.
No, and that puts a stain on your fucking career, especially athletes.
I will say that family, man. I tell you about that family. They are intuitive. They get the job done when it needs to be done. They'll make you look crazy, and even if you're not crazy.
Yeah.
They know how to. That's how families need to be run. You gotta get that one. You gotta have a matriarch at the top of the family. When shit goes down, it's us against them. You know what it is? It's always them against us at all times. They change. They mold the narrative. You gonna talk shit about me? Okay, we make sure you die.
Which it's like
we
cool,
can kill your career.
Yeah, and I respect it. Yeah. It's like, all right, cool. Get it how you live, but I have a not saying
they like the mob low key, but with a bunch of white women.
Oh, high key the mob.
It's the white woman mob, you know. Got the daddy going crazy. Got the stepdaddy going crazy. Come a woman,
insane. Yeah,
all the men in their lives is either gone or gone crazy at some point.
Yeah, gone or fucked.
The father passed away. The other father, you know, he's a woman now. Oh, she's a woman now.
Yeah,
you know. The son, that nigga's fat and somewhere in a dungeon probably. I don't know where that nigga is. He just be dipping and diving. He tried to come
really
back.
Went on a down.
He tried to come back,
spiral.
got Black China's crazy ass, and went back in the hide. He said, "Fuck this noise," you know.
Yeah, no.
So
that's not it.
That's the white woman mob right there. You gotta be careful.
Speaking of crazy white women, I mean.
Oh yeah, let's end on this. All right, we got an update on Jonathan Majors. He's not going to jail. His career's over, damn near. But he ain't going to jail. He got probation. Whoop-de-doo. I hope Megan Good's really happy.
I still don't get it. I still don't get that relationship. But
it's such an odd relationship.
It's really odd because it's like, okay, I guess.
He's a strange man.
I think that's what it is.
I think he was already strange, but he was on the up and up.
You know what? He reminds me. I had a history teacher that was kind of like gave the same energy.
Yeah,
small Portuguese man, but it's like weird in the sense of like he would wake up, go to the YMCA, swim, take a shower there, come, ride a bike to school while drinking tea. Like he just strikes me with the same energy and vibe.
Yeah,
it's just like weird. It's like weird. I can't look away. Does that make sense?
Yeah, he's.
Like, I have to keep watching. It's like, what the
He
fuck?
always walking around with a cup.
Yes.
I don't know. He dresses like like a modern day slave. It's weird. He's a very strange
modern day slave. The fuck do you have on? Give fucking Booker T. Washington his shit back. What are you wearing?
Yeah. Just strange man. Strange man.
Very strange.
But well, this has been the No Clearance podcast. It's gonna be me and KC for a little bit. We'll be holding it down while Tyler and his wife, have a new bundle of joy. He's gonna be on some paternity leave for a minute. We don't know when he's coming back because he don't know when he's coming back. So
valid,
that's
true. But we gonna hold it down.
Yeah, we gonna hold it down. We always holding the fuck. The Boston stand up. What I'm talking about, We agree too much. You might have to have some conflict in the next couple of weeks. I might disagree with you just to disagree with you.
Oh, I might have to put on Tyler's
pull a
hat.
Tyler.
We might have to switch off.
We might have to pull a Tyler. But if y'all been listening to this long, please leave a 5-star review. Subscribe to the Patreon. If you're watching it on YouTube, subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit that bell. You know what I'm saying? This is No Clearance Podcast. Stay black.
Stay blessed.
Peace.